What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. All right, folks, 2 days away before the anniversary drops. Big things are happening, and I want to talk a little bit about those big things and what we can expect coming up very soon. I want to talk about Yogamont, the brand new WOBL. Also, real quick, before I even start the video, quick reminder. The Content Creator Support Program is back for Season 9. Brand new season, brand new codes. If you have not done so last season or you forgot to extend, this is your opportunity, guys. Go onto this website quickly, hit that support button, support your boy. It's the anniversary. We got ourselves a lot of codes coming your way, and you know I never miss out on giving people codes or the missions themselves. So guys, it's up and running. It'll be in the description of every single video. I'm going to remind you guys every single video as well. Go click that support button. Get yourself some free codes. They're all going to be coming your way very soon. Now, with that being said, couple things I want to talk about. First off, there has been some big rumblings, and I'm curious what you guys think as a community. Now, personally, I think this is a good thing. And I'm going to explain to you guys my thoughts behind it. And feel free, as usual, guys, if you feel like I'm wrong, let me know in the comment sections why you think I'm wrong. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit those notifications. Now, first off, let's talk about the brand new WOBL. Okay, so a couple different things to note about WOBL is the power and the amount of combat power required to do easy and normal. Okay, we're going to talk about that first. And then secondly, we're going to talk about something that's a little more sensitive to people, and that is the drops that are happening in WOBL. So first off, if you did not check the Japanese live stream, you should go check that out. Also tomorrow, just so everyone is aware, we have ourselves a lot of live streams happening. We have ourselves the Korean dev live stream happening in the morning, so go click on that. It'll be in the description of this video as well. The upcoming Sharp live stream for the 1 year anniversary revealing Cha's full kit will also be going on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so the same day. And then once the maintenance is over, we're going to do the 1 year anniversary summoning with pay to win, free to play, and full content as well. And then, of course, on Friday, we're going to be doing a 50-member summon video with 50 different people. Worst person who gets the worst summons will win $100 from me. Now, real quick as well, if you did not check the Japanese live stream, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm referring to when it comes down to Yogamon. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys right around this area. You're going to see that Yogamon himself actually does not drop too much new things, which is kind of pissed a lot of people off, and some people were okay with this. So let's go right over here. It's right around this section right here. Okay, so let me pause around here, and you guys can see everything that's going on. So first off, just so you guys are aware, this was the translation here that we were doing. The power, right? So easy mode is 850k. 850k. Now, if we go back to Deimos, let's just go to Deimos for a second, and you guys can see the difference here. Deimos starts off easy mode at 585 to 630. So again, it's about a 300k difference, right? And that's been consistent throughout the entire time. So it's going to be probably safe to say that 850, right, the 300k difference, when you go here, it's about, what, 315k difference? So it's probably going to be roughly about 1.25 for normal, right? So take hard mode from last one, and this is probably the power we're going to be doing on normal. Very doable. Easy normal for veteran players and for those who are whales or pay-to-win players who have been playing fairly new. You should be able to do easy and normal of Yogamont fairly easily. Now, if you see the difference, though, between normal, right, all the way over to hard, it's about the same thing, right, in terms of power scaling. So we can probably expect that hard mode Yogamont is probably going to be roughly about 1.6 to about 1.8 to 1.9. Okay, for those who are wondering what they should be gearing themselves up for. A couple other things to note as well. The drops for cores are not different. And I think that actually upset a lot of people. You guys can see here, it's the exact same as Deimos' cores, but that shouldn't be a surprise because Vulcan, when cores were introduced, Vulcan dropped the same cores as Deimos. The only difference was that I believe, sorry, not Vulcan, not as Deimos. Vulcan dropped the same ones as Baron, so it's the exact same thing. So it's not that big of a deal to me personally, right? Because I think that's very normal. So what's going to end up happening is we can expect brand new cores coming out in September. Now, this has upset a lot of people. All right, a lot of people wanted brand new cores. Now, me personally, this is a good thing. because I feel like it takes away from the focus on having to farm older cores, and now we can focus on just farming Yogamon shards. Now, again, this is where I want to know what you guys think personally about this, and I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. Now, you guys can see right over here, here's the first fight. It starts at the second fight starts on easy mode, starts at 850k. You guys can see all the characters being used, and of course, this individual has a lot of power. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is the win. A couple of mechanics actually look really cool. Like this mechanic over here coming up, you'll see in a second, is actually really cool. So here's one where you have to actually see what she's... Now, for colorblind people, this is going to suck, but you guys need to watch this part. She goes a certain color, and you got to go find that color on the floor. Stand by it. You get a shield. There's one right there. Look, the red one. I think this mechanic is so badass. Like, I do like these mechanics because they kind of remind me of like Final Fantasy 14 or World of Warcraft MMO boss fights. So that's kind of cool. Now, even with this much power, this person, the player used Scatty, and it was too close. Like, he was almost double the power here, and like he had like 10 seconds left before it was all over. Like not even 10 seconds. So you guys can see here, I think personally that the wind weapons are probably going to be better here overall. Now look, you guys can see the drops, right? This is what I want to show you. You got Yogamon shards. So this is the remnant shards, right? And you have the exact same cores. Again, this is going to upset some folks, especially pay-to-win players who have been waiting for new things to collect along the way, but it is what it is. I think this is an okay thing to happen because now the focus really isn't about the cores, it's going to be more about this. Now, what my biggest concern about here is, though, the fact that it may not drop the limit core breakers, right? And I'm referring to specifically these items right over here, these ones. I hope it does. I hope it does because... Again, if you go back to Baron, excuse me guys, I have to burp there. If you go back to Baron and Vulcan dropped the exact same items. The only difference was the rarity, right? So again, Vulcan dropped, actually I don't think Vulcan dropped the last spirit ones either, but Baron did. So you guys can see the rarity went up, but all the cores and stuff is the same. And again, same thing with Deimos when he comes out. I'm hoping that we should see limit breakers occur on Yogamon, because I honestly don't want to do Deimos again. As somebody who's completed POS 10 as free to play now, POS 20 is pay to win, there's really no need for me to go back to Deimos for any reason. And I hope that the devs do it correctly and we don't have to even look at this guy whatsoever. So this is going to be a big deal for a lot of folks. Now, the fights themselves look a lot more fun with Yogamon, especially the fight that they showed at least. So I'm hoping that it impresses, because honestly, I'm going to be real with you guys. WOBL, I think, is the best content in the game by far. By far, for me personally. I enjoy it the most because I'm an old school MMORPG player. The boss fights look amazing. I love the strategies involved, and I do enjoy the mechanics that the devs put in there, right? But again, I'm curious to hear what you guys have to think. Are you guys okay with the cores being the same? I think it's great. A lot of players don't think it is. They wanted something brand new. But for me, this allows me to focus on strictly getting Yogamon fragments, allowing me to finish other things that I haven't done before, and I don't have to focus on any other boss as a global player. Now, one other thing I want to say is anyone who is a brand new player, this is intimidating, right? Because now we have Vulcan, Baron, Deimos, and Yogamon. That's 4 WOBLs. A lot of people are still falling behind. The beauty here is the only reason why you do Deimos now over Yogamon is if you can't fight the power. But if you have the power to do it, you can completely skip Deimos now and go straight to Yogamon and collect the exact same rewards, including Remnant. So this allows players now to skip the right-hand man scenario and go right to the Monarchs, which I think is a great method to allow players to catch up as long as they have the power to do so. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment sections. I'm curious to know. Thank you so much. Remember to go hit that support button, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow, fresh, bright, and early for the Korean live stream. See you guys later. Bye.